Is there a little echo here? Is this?
Sounds good.
You think that, does that echo?
Sounds good.
Okay, well, good morning. Thanks for being here. We've had a very long primary election, and we're through it. And now the general election begins. You've seen the 100,000 or 125,000 commercials, and you'll see more in the months to come. But what I'm saying today is, let's have 10 town hall meetings. It could be debate style, town hall forums, with teachers, educators. Let's go to the people of California and have an unscripted exchange about the issues that we face. These are tough issues. It's not a quick solution around the corner here. This is going to take the best minds and cooperation. And I think in addition, or maybe in place of, these relentless TV commercials, I'm challenging Meg Whitman to 10 town hall meetings. We can start right away. We can be in San Jose, we can be in San Diego, Fresno, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Sacramento, Chico. The broad spectrum of California has a right to hear from the candidates and to see them up close in a real setting where we discuss and we grapple with these tough issues. We've seen the attack dog politics, we're going to see some more. But I certainly think that the customary tradition of candidates debating, discussing, and being accessible in real time, in a live setting, is the way to go from here on out. So I challenge Meg Whitman. I hope she'll respond. She's got the time, and she's got her criticism, she's got her ideas. Let's let them be exposed, not just by herself or by a paid 30-second or 60-second commercial, but with you from the press and with others to be there in a way and in a forum that will help illuminate the issues. I'll be glad to take any questions.
Joe Brown, can I ask you a question about the campaign? Because one of the things so far is that while you have said why you should be governor in terms of your experience, you haven't talked a lot about what your platform is, what you're going to do.
Yeah, I've said my, yeah.
Okay, well, if you could tell us that.
Oh, sure. The platform is very simple. I said it's frugality, it's honesty, and it's innovation. We're facing it's unprecedented. We've lost 11 trillion in this country. The Wall Street bankers have basically disappeared a significant part of our wealth. The deficits, not just in California, but by all the states, amount to about $300 billion, unprecedented. So we need the process of looking at everything in government. We have to look at everything. There's no sacred cows here. Everything's on the table. I've done it before. I've been through the process. I've faced the state employees. I've faced a local government. And it's a step-by-step examination of each part of this budget. I have in my hand here the legislative analyst report. It's called an overview of the economy, revenues and spending, overview of the Senate and Assembly plans. And you know what? The legislative analyst, who knows more of this stuff than any of us, has concluded that the governor's plan is full of holes, the Senate Democrats' plan is full of holes, the Assembly's got issues, and the Republicans don't even have a plan. And why is that? Because we're facing this $18 or $20 billion deficit, and what is required is for the governor, not just his assistants, but the governor himself, with 120 legislators, to start meeting day after day, going over each part of the budget. Where would I start? I'd start in the governor's office. I'd cut as much out of it as I could. I'd go to the legislators, start taking out the perks. The staff, we've got to reduce this thing in a very austere way. I go to the Office of Administrative Law. I go to the agency secretaries. Every part of state government has to be turned over and examined, and it's got to be done, and I will do it in a transparent, deliberate way, and I will involve the people of California. Because what is at stake here is almost a refounding of what our state government is. And that can't be done in a back room. It's not going to be done like a CEO slashes jobs and outsources them to foreign countries. This is the people's government, the schools, the police, the healthcare, the environment. We have to do it as Californians first, with the Republicans and the Democrats, and then engage the people themselves. And we can do it in a step-by-step way. I've done it before. I've done it 8 times. And I'll do it again, and I know how we can fix it.
I'm just curious about your challenge to Meg Whitman about the town hall meetings.
Yes.
It seems like that's trying to level the playing field because she has so much money to spend on the TV commercials. And what if she doesn't take the bait or doesn't want to have town hall meetings with you and wants to just continue with her TV campaign? Where does that leave you and how do you counter that?
Well, I'm not going to anticipate her response. I'm making a genuine offer to stand on a platform with Meg Whitman and let members of the press, let educators ask us questions. And yes, these are difficult times, and we're grappling with the right responses. But how we respond is very significant in live time. We don't need to have the best commercial makers. That'll be done. But I think this would be helpful to the people. I think if she's serious about wanting to deal with the legislature and deal with the problems, she ought to deal with me. And she wants to say, hey, you did this, I don't like it. Let her tell me that face to face, and I'll tell her wherein I think her proposals are deficient.
General, she's already accused.